Hey guys, Greg here. Follow up for my record store day video that I did yesterday. I went over about a dozen record store day releases for Black Friday 2020, and one of my viewers mentioned that I missed a record. So I noticed it, but I forgot to put it on my list here. So I'm going to do a full video on the one record that I missed, just to be complete. So here it is. Barney and Tete. That's Barney Wilen Quartet, featuring piano player Tete Montoliu. Hope I pronounced that right. Tete is from Catalonia region of Spain, and Barney Wilen is probably better known to American artists, French saxophone player. So I'll go over the record a little bit, and I'll go over some of the details about it. This is on Elemental Music, and I featured some of their other records before. I did mention, or I did speak to the label founder, Zev Feldman, the other day, and I don't think he mentioned this record at all. That maybe is why it wasn't on my radar. He is not listed as a producer on this record, although he's one of the founders of Elemental Music. The other founder is Jordi Solé, who is a Spanish jazz producer, and he has producer credits on this record. So this is a live club gig from 1988 at a jazz festival. There's a Grenoble jazz club, but there's also the Grenoble Jazz Festival in France, the city of Grenoble. So 1988, the quartet, and this is actually the first time that these guys played together, Barney Wilen and Tete. Possibly the first and last time they played with each other or even met each other, from some reports. So Barney Wilen, you guys best know him probably from this record, Miles Davis, Ascenseur pour l'échafaud. Did I say that anywhere close? Lift to the scaffold, or elevator, as they say. Great film noir movie, and that's kind of one of the more famous records that Barney Wilen would have played on. He also did some stuff with the Jazz Messengers. Tete Montoliu, not as well known to Americans. He did most of his, not all, but a lot of his career is on a label called Steeplechase, which is from Denmark. One of those labels that kind of embraced a lot of American jazz artists in Europe, kind of later on in their careers, where maybe the Americans weren't as receptive. American audiences not as receptive as European audiences have been to jazz. That's just kind of the way it's always been. That's how Europeans are so sophisticated. So we have, let's see, who else plays on here? Riccardo Del Fra, an Italian guy who's still with us at age 64, and he's best known for playing with a lot of gigs with Chet Baker, but a lot of other people. Don't think he has much, if anything, as a solo artist, but he did a recent record just a couple of years ago with Kurt Rosenwinkel, a very young guitar player who I follow and I've seen play live. So check him out, Riccardo Del Fra. Also, looks like he was interviewed for the notes on this record. I should be scrolling through this so you can see. Oh, shoot. Maybe I can scroll through this so you can see some of this. I don't know how exciting it is to look at their website, but yeah, not that exciting. We'll stick with the cover shot for now. If I can get back to my screen. Where was I? Okay, and then the drummer is a guy from Chicago named Aaron Scott. Not really that familiar with him. He is still alive at age 64, not that old. From Chicago, and pretty well known for playing with McCoy Tyner in some of more McCoy Tyner's later stuff. So again, Elemental Music is the label, mostly archival, not all jazz. They've got some rock and 60s stuff on there too, and even some blues. And they were hard to find, believe it or not. They're elemental-music.com. There's another educational group called Elemental Music. Apparently has nothing to do with them. So this is only 1,000 copies, which to me seems like a small number. So it may go quick. Oh, the tunes. I was going to go over the tunes on it with you also. But of course, I have to get back over to the web page. Can't do two things at once here. Really just standard tunes. Around midnight, summertime, All the Things You Are, a Michel Legrand song, some other French, Autumn Leaves. I guess that just gets partial credit for being written by a French guy. So a lot of just good standards. And let's see, there's the liner notes by Ashley Kahn, who's a very well-known jazz writer. I have a couple of his books, the Miles Davis book, etc. So he provides a quote here for the website, but he also contributes liner notes, as does Philippe Vincent, French guy. So this record really has a European flavor, obviously, and the liner notes will be in French and English. And I think that's about all I can say. Barney and Tete live, Grenoble Jazz Festival 1988. So sorry I missed that one, but the good news is you get a special video just for you. So let me know how you guys do on Record Store Day if you buy anything at all. And some of these records like this one are available on other websites also, so you don't have to just stand in line for hours, and etc. So thanks guys for watching. Have a happy Thanksgiving, and let me know your comments, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Oh, where's the stop button on this thing? There it is.